trend we have been reporting on for really months, years. Teens who are repeat offenders being arrested for car thefts and then released.
Right now, we're joined by John Flynn, partner at Lippis Mathias and former Erie County District Attorney. John, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. The latest incident reported was over the weekend in Amherst, and as Jeff mentioned, this really has been a growing trend. What do you make of all this that we're seeing right now in the community?
Well, unfortunately, it's been a growing trend for the past 4 or 5 years. We were tackling this problem, right after COVID. We kind of hit our peak of car thefts in the summer of 2023. They started to go down a little bit in 24, but obviously now, as we know, they're going back up again. So, as Jeff said, this has been a problem here in Erie County for the past 3 or 4 years.
It seems like it's an issue that has caught the attention of Albany, maybe not as much as it needs to be on the minds of lawmakers. What needs to change here? Because we keep getting the reports of teens or young people doing this type of stuff, getting out because these are not bail eligible offenses unless there's something really, really serious here, more serious, maybe a felony or something like that. So what needs to happen in Albany, do you think, to maybe change the law?
So, the governor in Albany had been talking about for the past 3 or 4 years 2 things: bail reform and discovery reform, all right? The third thing they have left out until recently, which is raise the age. The raise the age legislation actually came before bail reform and before discovery back in 2019. So I know Governor Hochul has just mentioned that we need to revisit raise the age. Raise the age would help solve this problem, because right now we have 16 and 17-year-olds who are operating in a criminal justice system under raise the age that basically takes them out of the criminal justice system and puts them in family court. And quite frankly, the consequences in family court are not good. They're getting a slap on the wrist. There is no bail in family court, pretty much. I mean, the whole concept of bail only exists in criminal court. And so when these kids just keep getting out and out and out and keep doing this all over again, there's no consequences, there's no accountability at all.
And looking at this incident from this past weekend, one of the teens, 15 years old, had been arrested not even 2 days prior for a different stolen vehicle, and that same individual was arrested 6 times, all for stolen vehicles. Are these teens, generally speaking, are they stealing solely for a joyride? Are they committing other crimes with these stolen cars?
Both.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my tenure as DA, we saw both. We saw them, the Kia boys came around, back when I was DA. And the Kia boys phenomena was basically mainly a joyride. However, though, they were also committing other crimes like assault, and, in one case, kidnapping as well, in conjunction with stealing the cars. So it leads to other crimes. And, unfortunately, a 15-year-old is even outside the raise the age, because raise the age only covers 16 and 17-year-olds. When you're talking about 15 and younger, there really is no alternative than just family court. So listen here, at the end of the day, we as a society got to make a determination. Are we going to keep coddling these kids and keep giving them a slap on the wrist, or at some point, are we going to show a little tough love? And again, you can have love, but also be tough.
All right, very good. Former DA John Flynn, thank you for coming on in to talk about this important issue, and we'll see if something actually happens in Albany in the next legislative session.